Hey, mommies.
Hey, mommies. Welcome back to Call the Mommy, a podcast about whatever we want.
Exactly. Yeah. And today we have
in charge.
Exactly.
Yeah. My name is Kylie.
I'm Ashton, which you should know by now. And
we
today
have a little cackler in the
we've
back.
got a special cackler
right
today.
There.
But we're really excited to introduce
Our very
most
special
beautiful
guest
on
today.
our show today,
Thank
Athena
you.
Bellamy.
Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm so good. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, you know, when I picked her up like downstairs at the lobby, like her hair was like our hair was like being blown by Amsterdam wind.
Yeah.
And then I still look like Rapunzel's stepmother.
You look beautiful.
And she looked
great.
like
Yeah,
Rapunzel.
I
And I
mean,
look
look
at my
great.
hair.
I love it. I love it here. I don't know. I might have to move here.
Yeah.
You should. Honestly, this is like a great city too.
Yeah.
Live in.
I love it.
A lot
I love
smaller
it. I can
than
tell.
Vegas,
It's
though.
so
A lot smaller
vibey
than
here.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
so let us know a little bit about yourself.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I am Athena Bellamy and I've been on Jerkmate and Streammate.
Exclusively, right?
Yes, exclusively. I tried a couple other things, but it just wasn't really my, I don't know. I like premium sites. Premium sites you pay per minute. And I don't know. I just feel like it does better for me because I get to conserve my energy a little bit more.
True.
Instead of constantly performing in a free chat. It's really exhausting mentally, emotionally, physically. So I like these types of sites better. And Streammate's really incredible. Some people feel differently about it, I think. But yeah, I've been on there for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in October. And I feel like I'm just honestly doing really well for only being in the industry for about 3 years.
I mean, she was like
So,
Streammate
yeah.
Model of the Month.
Yeah,
I see that.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, though, could you maybe explain what Streammate and Jerkmate are?
Yeah, so Jerkmate is a white label of Streammate. They're basically like a copycat site, and they get money for signing people up and directing them that way. So they're the same website, essentially. And yeah, Jerkmate is, I think, the most popular one. It's pretty popular. Like everyone's heard of it. Yeah.
People like to jerk, and then it's like
Right,
they want
their marketing
looking
is
to
pretty
jerk
good. Yeah.
off, and then find Jerkmate.
Yeah. So I had one of my best friends who's also a pretty popular model on Streammate. She was model of the month, and then I don't know, we just kind
Vixen?
of all Vixen. Yes, Vixen Ming. She is my bestie.
Shout out, Vixen.
She is my bestie. I love that woman to
Come to the
death.
pod. Come to Amsterdam.
She's incredible, and I did her makeup before because I was a makeup artist
you were a
before
makeup
this.
artist.
So
Okay.
yeah, I was a Mac artist. It's all I did ever.
Yeah.
And then when I left the beauty industry, that I started sex work. So I ended up like. I don't know. We kind of all became friends, and then with the people at Jerkmate, and I did Vixen's makeup for her photo shoot, and they loved it so much. They were like, "Oh my god, like her makeup looks so good," and they asked me to be their makeup artist, and for all of their future models.
Oh, that's amazing.
So I was super happy about it. I was like, oh my God, yeah, of course. And then they asked me to be their model of the month for last July. So yeah, and they actually have another contest going on right now. And I guess they're going to pre-choose all of the model of the month for next year. And I'm already on that list. So we'll see what happens.
Amazing.
How do we vote for you?
I will tell you, it's a link. Yeah, you can vote
Send us the
for
link.
me.
We're going to post that link
Thank you.
here to make
Thank
sure
you.
everybody votes for you.
Yeah, so I'm just so grateful. Mostly, I've known Vixen for a long time, and she has been in the industry for, I think, 8 years now.
Okay,
Yeah, so
great.
she
It's been
is.
a while.
She's
Yeah.
mama. She is like seasoned. She knows everything about the website.
And she's like your mentor, right?
Yeah, like she taught me so much. So I just kind of excelled fast. And also, I think working in a corporate job your whole life and then coming to an industry like this is super I don't know, I got to apply a lot of things I learned in the corporate world to this world, which has helped me stay very dedicated and very focused.
That's good.
Yeah. So it really helps. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, amazing. So one of the things I learned about you recently is that you just came out with your own book, The Camming Compass.
Artist.
Yeah, exactly.
Artist.
Like
I'm so excited.
Model.
Yeah, multi-talented
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Like,
I know. I'm an author now. What?
Yeah, you're a published author.
Technically, yeah. I know. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. I was working on it for about 2.5 years. And I started it when I started at a studio. So I originally started camming in a studio in Las Vegas.
Oh, wow.
And that was an experience. I think a lot of people go to physical studios because they don't have the place to stream, which is totally understandable, right?
Like they have the tools.
You gotta have privacy for that type of thing.
Yeah.
So like I had to go there, and that's fine, and my situation at the time, that's what I had to do. And I will say being in a studio is so hard because different studios have different requirements. And I was not necessarily required, but I wanted to work 5 days a week. And for me, it was starting to wear down on me a lot because
How long per day?
Anywhere from like 4 to 6 hours was a normal day for me, which was bearable. But when we started to have really bad days, it's like, it just starts messing with you, messing with your mind. And if you don't feel good and you still need to go in and work, it's still like, it's just really hard. It is not easy because we're not meant to be sexual creatures all the time. And some people are, and that's great. But I need my balance. And it's just, it's not normal. It's not natural to be constantly like
on.
Like being horny. Like you're not horny all the time.
Exactly. Although you have to appear horny.
You are horny all the time.
Just now.
It's okay. We love a little noob. It's okay.
It's like seasonal for me.
But
I get that.
Right. So I was just getting so drained, and
but wait a second. I mean, like I know we're going into like the whole book, but like I know that your whole book was about like your journey as like a model, and then how it affected your mental health. But like when you started, was this already under Vixen's mentorship? Like going into that studio, or like you met? After?
So, she.
Could you tell us like a little bit of how you transitioned to the adult industry or to like camming?
I like into camming before. Honestly, it was
because
just
you were
like a random thing. I didn't know Vixen before. I actually just had a friend of a friend who I knew streamed and cammed. And when I wanted to leave the beauty industry, I kind of like exhausted my, all of my opportunities. Like I didn't want to become a sales manager. It becomes more about sales and retail. And it took away the passion for me.
It's what corporate life does to you.
Exactly. So that's what happened. And then I just reached out to my friend and I started to cam, and that's when I met Vixen, like my first day. No, in the studio.
Okay.
I just showed up, and they hired me right away, signed me up, and it was quite the experience.
You said you didn't have fun in the studio. Like I heard very different opinions about like studios, talking to different models. Some of them have like good experiences. Some
it's a big subject because some studios are horrible. A lot of people like it is bad. Like a lot of times it is bad. But like I said, a lot of people don't have a place to stream
or the equipment.
And that's Now when I started hearing about online studios, that's a whole other ballgame. But I was like, what? Like there's online studios, which makes sense. You need resources.
How does that work?
It's basically like if you know how Jerkmate has their own white label, anybody can go make their own white label of one of those websites and create links for people to sign up, and you get money through their signups. That's how all of these affiliate websites work. And anybody can do it. Anybody can open a studio account and rent a studio, and
what's the benefit for the model, like joining this online studio?
Well, a lot of times an online studio, they get information, they drive traffic to your payroll. They don't have to worry about anything. Okay. No traffic. The site does all that for you. So it's kind of silly because it's like you just have a middleman that's basically paying you. Yeah.
But they're also taking your cut.
Yeah. They're also taking a big cut.
Yeah. So, and like I said, I was at one of the better studios and I'm super grateful for my experience I had. We were provided a lot of tech that we needed. Even when I went to be at home full time, I was still provided with a lot of tech and things like that. I think I got lucky in that sense. Because some people have horror stories and I feel so bad for people that do. But so it was my first day there that I met Vixen.
It's your first day.
My first day at the studio is how I met her. Yeah. So that was really fun.
How long were you working in that studio?
I was in the studio for I think a little like a year and a half. Okay. And then
before you branched out to like becoming doing your own thing.
Yeah. I wanted to work at home so bad. I was so jealous of all the girls that got to work from home. I would see them online and just be like, man, if I could just take a break whenever I wanted and just
control your own schedule.
I was so jealous of that. And eventually I was like, okay, I feel like I need to be at home to make more money because Jerk Me and Stream Me, we're really driven by these contests that we have on there. It's out of top 1,000 girls and whoever makes the most money is how we win. Okay. So
what do you win exactly?
Money.
Straight up.
It is. It drives
Where do we sign up?
And the placements are really intense sometimes. It's kind of there's a huge psychological aspect to it because when you see yourself as a number on a leaderboard, it's like, oh my God, I just want to get higher. But you're making all this money and then you're like still not moving or like, it's crazy.
Like you tend to at least for me, like I'm imagining it would like put my value on like what ranking I have.
It does. And I've had to learn to not give into that because there's a lot of negative sides to this type of industry, right? So if you're not taking care of that aspect of it and your psychological viewpoints, it's so bad. It can be so bad for you. And so I've become less attached to the outcome as of lately. And I'm just trying to stream in a way that I'm happy, And because the reality of it is like the person who, for example, in front of me, they could only be making like, I don't know, whatever, $1,000 more. But it's like, I could literally log on anytime and like make money. So it's like, there's certain things we have to tell ourselves and it's a big mind fuck. It really is. But it does drive you at the same time and it keeps you staying on and keeps you making money. And that's how I like to do it because we work these long contests and then we don't have to work the rest of the month really. So it's like 1 week out of the month.
Holiday.
Yeah. And I have other businesses. So I like to, it works. It works for someone like me. So some people like to work, every week and that's fine.
That's right. What was the first time like going live? And I want to know, like you were in the studio already at the time. You kind of knew already about cam modeling. So what was that moment like for you?
Do you manage your own, like, do you log in yourself in the studio or do you have a camera guy doing that?
No. Yeah. You log in by yourself. You just go into a room and it's just computer, just you and a camera and a computer.
In a nice room.
And you just log in and there's a start show button and it is terrifying in the beginning. I think when I first started, it took me about 40 minutes to press the start button. It was really scary. And, I had my manager downstairs. I had texted her and I was like, I can't press start. I can't press start. And she comes up and she's like, just pretend you're at a party. Just pretend you're hanging out, and just everyone's coming up, just saying hi or whatever. And I was like, okay. So that's just what I did. And it was scary, but then I did it and I was like, oh my God, this is actually so fun. I'm making money from doing this.
Did they tell you what to do though? Like what?
A lot of people will, like, they are very specific. All the time. They're way too specific. But for the most part, it was really fun to start to explore my sexuality in a way that I'd never known before, because before camming, I was like super submissive and I didn't really know, like I knew what BDSM was, but not really. And then all of a sudden, you have guys on there asking for like SPH. What is SPH? Small penis humiliation. I love what people think. Sorry. So I'm like new, and I'm like, what's that? These guys will ask for just such crazy things sometimes, and I'm like, oh my God, like I'm learning so much, and
making money at the same time,
and I'm getting paid for this. What? Like, so a lot of people like humiliation and stuff like that. And before I knew it, I think only about 3 months in, it was really fast for me. I became super dominant online. So I really started to lean into all the fetish things.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how is your brand sort of transition then from this sort of vanilla to more BDSM-y?
Yeah. So I'm what you consider like a soft dom. I don't dress up in full-blown latex. It's too hot for that.
It's too hot.
I can't cam in a room and dress up in latex all for 8 hours. Like, no. So I just kind of, my personal brand is like, kind of sassy, kind of bratty, kind of dom, but also just like I'm genuine, because I don't think there's enough of that on these types of sites. And I'm also online for a long time when I do these contests. So I don't really like, I have to be myself sometimes.
You have to, like,
I can't fully like that. You can't fully fake it at that point. You know what I mean?
It's not even faking it, but I feel like you have like your persona, your online persona.
Yeah.
And sometimes it overlaps with your actual like real life, everyday persona. And I think that's what makes it easy. I don't know. That's it? Like having those overlap sometimes?
Yeah. I kind of feel like I'm two different people sometimes, but it's like your sexy self, like every woman wants to like, it's fun to dress up and be sexy, and I don't know, it's fun for me. I'm also kind of an exhibitionist, so I like people watching.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you look like this.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fun. And I think as soon as I left the studio and started being an at-home model, that just opened up so much more just energy. I have so much more energy. I can take breaks when I want. I can make my own schedule. I don't have to worry about driving all the way to a studio, packing up all my stuff, putting my stuff away, remaking the bed every time. Like it is so much work to be in a studio, physical studio. So being at home, I got to just be super creative, and I get to be, just focused and honed in on what I really want to do.
Were there any rules in the studio that like you had to follow that you were so happy that you didn't have to follow them anymore when you were at home?
Yeah. So basically in a studio, whatever amount of time that you worked, whether it was like a 4-hour shift or a 6-hour shift, you had to be on, I think it was like 35 or it was like 40% of the time or something. I kind of forget, but you had to be online for a certain amount of time if you were using that room. And then if you weren't, you would become an unscheduled model, which means like you would just text to come in whenever. But if you wanted to be on a schedule, you would have to be obviously on schedule every time, and then they would keep allowing you to make your schedule and then picking what rooms you wanted and stuff like that. So that's kind of how it worked. It wasn't too strict on anything else. I wasn't in a contracted studio, so I know some people have way different experiences, but yeah, I wasn't in a contract or anything, so which was good.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just
you're good. You're good.
Okay, so do you have to pay rent for the room?
No. So the percentage that they take is that you're essentially paying them to use their equipment, use their room, like that cut that we give them. That is what it is. Technically, they work for us. And I think a lot of CAM models get that really confused because we have 1099s. We pay taxes. They are not our boss. These people they technically work for us. So when I started working at home, I had asked my manager, like, do you have an extra computer? I didn't have like a big PC. I was working on getting a big PC because I wanted to stream in 4K. So I asked him, do you have an extra computer? And he gave me an extra computer.
Oh, that's so nice.
So like, because I think, I don't know, you really have to advocate for yourself and know certain things because studios will not tell you anything. They won't tell you anything. You have to learn these things by yourself. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, next question.
Okay, you have yours. Yeah. I have mine.
Sorry.
We're so invested.
I love it. I love it.
So
I'm happy.
The studio has like 20 rooms, for instance, and you were saying that you would have it that if you worked 35 to 40% of the time, you got to choose your schedule or be on the schedule. But as somebody that works on a premium site, don't your fans want to see you inside the same room every time you come to give the authentic feel
that
or
it's
look?
that
it's your house. Or do all the rooms look the same?
That's such a good question because the studio I was in had so many rooms, probably over 20 rooms or something crazy. And I'll tell you one thing, guys don't notice.
Oh yeah, they just see, nice person.
No, they don't care about that at all. They just care about what you're wearing and no. So sometimes they do though. I will admit sometimes they do, and they I think it does hurt a performer, I would say, slightly. But also, there's a side to it where customers and clients may want to support even more because they know that a studio is taking a cut. Guys are more smarter on there than we may think, but some of them are knowledgeable. Not all of them. Some of them have no idea.
The cut of like a studio, because I know it's like 20% for the platform that they get to keep. It depends
what the platform is.
Yeah, but like mostly it's 20%. Like it's around 20. Yeah. I want to know.
Okay, so Streamy takes, actually, I'll tell you what we take out of the dollar, the US dollar. So we make 35% to the dollar as out of the dollar. And when you're in a studio, our studio is taking, we get 35. That's what I said, right? Yeah. So we get 35% as an independently signed up through the website model. In a studio, we only get 23% to the dollar.
Okay. So basically,
it's like 23 cents.
So they're taking 65% commission. What?
The studio takes 65.
No, StreamMate is taking that. The studio then is taking 65 plus 15 or 17 on top of that. Because and you only get 23. So you work 8 hours a day, but you're only getting paid for basically like 1.5 hours.
Like when we get tipped $1 gold, which is on there, it's called gold, which is $1, we make 23 cents. To that dollar. Well, that's what I was making in the beginning at the studio.
So essentially, like
it adds up really fast because it's a premium site, so we get tips.
Yes, because it is a premium site. Yeah,
a lot. But I will say, I make that website a lot of fucking money.
I can tell. Yeah,
middle of the month, baby.
It's crazy when you do the breakdowns. I'm like, holy shit! If I made $20,000, what the hell did they make?
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of fried chicken.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. It's a lot.
Is that what we're eating today? Yeah. Sponsored by Athena. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Not Athena. Streammates.
When I
65%.
Yeah. So it almost feels like robbery, and that's why it's so important to get out of a studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, whether or not the studio's horrible or not, which most are. There is like a few good ones, you know, but and I get the reasoning for needing guidance, but there's also support groups and so much information you can find for free. Reddit, Discord, like you don't need a middleman.
True.
You just don't.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's so important for it to be talked about, but it's just not talked about enough.
Speaking of which, have you mentored other cam models? Because you've been mentored by Miss Vixen, but then I think at some point you've told me that you've also helped other cam models.
Yeah. So I've gotten really close with a cam model from Streammate. Her name on there is Oh Dear Odette. And she has her own Discord group, which she helps so many models as well. And so we've done some seminars together on her Discord. And I've been able to talk with a lot of people through there as well. And then I ended up I just ended up building this community where girls have reached out to me. And since I launched my book, I've been getting some sweet messages and stuff. And it's just so nice.
So nice, which we're going to talk about in a bit.
I know. I'm so excited. It's been so nice. It truly has, because I was going through so much shit and just navigating my way through just learning about this industry and finding my way. And there was one point, it was right before I wanted to quit. I was so upset. I wanted to quit. It was right before I started working at home. I wanted to quit so bad.
Quit the industry in total. Yeah. Okay.
I was over it. I wasn't happy. And then all of a sudden when I got to work at home, I just flourished. Yeah.
Was that the first time that you felt like you were finally thriving?
Yeah.
Like when you were working at home, when
100%. Yeah. I mean, I started to do really well in contests. And then I was like, okay, if I really want to do good, I gotta work from home.
What got you through that rut, essentially, of from wanting to quit to okay, one last try. Doing it at home.
I cleaned my second bedroom, got my own apartment, you know, stuff like that. I was super excited about it.
So you really pushed yourself.
Yeah.
Even feeling that rut.
It was hard. Yeah, it was really hard. I ended up cleaning out my second bedroom and getting motivated to decorate it how I wanted, and just kind of uplift my energy in that way.
It's up to you.
Yeah. And then I started messing around with my schedule. I started to stream overnights because days just were not working. And so as soon as I had switched it up, everything started to work better.
I think you're also attracting people from different times.
Yes, and that is so important. Because you never really know, and once you are on a site so long and you start gaining customers and fans and followers, they end up, you end up slowly building regulars. So even if it's slow, even if it's bad and you still stay on, you're actually still helping yourself because you're still, gaining new fans and new followers, even if it doesn't really feel like it. And you could also have a horrible couple hours and then have a great hour. So that makes up for those bad hours. So yeah, it's really just about, I was able to do that more comfortably at home. Yeah.
And what does a day-to-day or week-to-week sort of schedule look like in your second bedroom for your job?
So I have some pretty hardcore rituals. I do. I'm kind of weird about it. I incorporated a lot of my spirituality into my camming because it's how I connect the two in my life, if that makes sense. I don't know. It makes me feel good about what I'm doing in sex work. It just does. So I literally I clean my room before contest week. I sage it. I do money manifestations. I will play money frequencies.
I love
Can we do that?
In her book, in her book, like you can there's this page specifically where you should write down your manifestations, right?
Yeah, I'm a big believer on that. I really am.
Do you do tarot too?
I do.
Oh, can you do that for us?
I do.
Oh my God, we have one in the office.
Us later.
I do. I totally do. Yeah.
We did like a tarot in like one episode.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
We didn't really know what we were doing.
That's so cute.
Ellie was reading Ellie paper.
That's so cute.
I would love a tarot reading from you.
Yeah, I will say I know it's kind of like mainstream. There's a lot of like mainstream woo-woo spirituality these days, but I really truly grew up with it in my family. So it's a lot of it in my family history.
It's all about that. And I think it's all tarot and then like spirituality. Like whenever I want to go, so my Instagram is all like creator reels.
Yes.
And then my TikTok is all like...
Well, your TikTok your feed shows up with the things that you like. So that means that's who you are as a person, which is
let's
beautiful.
See what's going on with you today.
Yeah. Those are
I believe it.
My God. Those can be a little clickbaity, but...
I have to...
the algorithm.
I have to believe in something. And if it's the gods of the algorithm, I will.
I mean, yes. I agree.
Mine is just food. So
I love that.